Students, we shall start a new chapter of Commerce Class 12 as we have done the chapter 1, that is Business Environment, and chapter 2, that is Capital, Fixed and Working. So now we shall move to the next chapter of Commerce Class 12, that is chapter 3, that is Sources of Finance for a Joint Stock Company. So as we have done the chapter, this joint stock company of we have done this one in class 11. So I'll give you a quick recap of the meaning of joint stock company. So joint stock company is a company which comprises of incorporated association of person. Means joint stock company is a registered association of person, means those who are comingly, willingly or voluntary association of persons, those who want to come together and associate, and having a perpetual succession, means the company will not halt or stand. This will just go on continuing, and having a common seal, means joint stock company is an incorporated association of persons which is very much registered, means the law has given for an existence to the company and perpetual succession and a common seal. And this joint stock company capital is divided into parts which we call it shares. Joint stock company is divided into parts which we term it as shares, and the shares are owned by the shareholders of the company, and these shares are freely transferable with their consent. Means the holder of these joint stock company shares can freely transfer their shares with the consent, and this joint stock company is a artificial person which is created by law. As I have said earlier, this is incorporated and registered through law. So joint stock company is not a living human being. Joint stock company is just an artificial person which is being created by law. So I have written the meaning. You can look at the board. So I have written the meaning. You can write down the points. See, I have written here, joint stock company is an incorporated association of person, means it is being registered with a perpetual succession and a common seal. Common seal is like a stamp which is being given by the organization so as to have a legal existence of the company, and with a separate legal existence, means the company is having its own legal existence independent of its members. So joint stock company persons do not have unlimited liability. They have a limited liability to the extent of the face value of the shares held by them. So a company may have unlimited liability, but the shareholders of the joint stock company have limited liability to how much shares they are holding. They are limited up to that value. So to sum it up, I'll define once again. A joint stock company is a company having a incorporated associations of person, having separate legal existence, and then having a perpetual succession and a common seal. Joint stock company's capital is divided into parts which we call it shares, and the shares held by the person are called shareholders. And one thing is that joint stock company is created by law, therefore it is an artificial person, and joint stock company shareholders are having a limited liability to the extent of face value of the shares held by them. So now we know the meaning of joint stock company. Now we will go to the sources of finance. So the sources of finance means from where, because a joint stock company is very huge and large in size, so its operations its activities are also huge and large in size. So a joint stock company need and require a larger amount of finance and funds. So every time there is not mandatory or compulsory that the company will have sufficient amount of funds in the company coffers. So what happens if the company is not having adequate or sufficient amount of funds? The joint stock company can raise finance. The joint stock company can raise finances from the public, from the institutions, and from other sources. So source means from where the origin of finance they can raise and borrow. So there are two type of sources of finance, that is mainly long term and short term. So from the long term sources of finance, long term sources of finance includes equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings, loan from commercial banks and financial institutions. While on the other hand, short term sources of finance include your public deposit, trade credit, installment credit, intercorporate deposits, etc. So I have written here, long term and short term sources of finance can be raised from two types of sources. First one is owned funds and the second one is borrowed funds. So from the word you can find out the meaning. Owned funds are those funds which belongs to the company's owner. I repeat once again, own fund are those funds or the finance or the money which belongs to the joint stock company owners, such as the examples from own funds such as equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings, etc. While moving to the next, that is borrowed funds. Borrowed means you're all about that you're borrowing from someone. Means borrowed funds are those funds when the joint stock company borrows from others. Means the finances, the money is being borrowed from others, such as from creditors or lenders. So own funds are those funds which are borrowed from creditors, lenders, suppliers, etc., such as trade credit, installment credit, etc. So I have written down the meaning of joint stock company to give you a glance and glimpse of what is a joint stock company, and then I have written about the long term and short term sources of finance which we will discuss in detail in the next video. And this long term and short term finances can be raised from two sources, that is owned funds and borrowed funds, so which we have I've told you. So all of you listen to the audio clips, watch the entire video several times and minutely, dedicatedly, and very sincerely, and try to grab the meaning and content of it, concept of it. And if you have the book of commerce class 12, please do refer the book. And if then any sorts of doubts arises, please revert back the doubts to me, so I'll help you to resolve the doubts as soon as possible. So now we'll move to the next, that is long term sources of finance and the short term sources of finance.